seen a Greek salad, €9.
Is that what you're going to have, a Greek salad?
What, for lunch?
Yeah.
I thought you said that we were having this for dinner.
Yeah, we are.
Well, it won't be a Greek salad, will it? Like, you know, we're in our mid-50s. And we're only just, like, eating it now, really.
What, salads? I've always had salads.
Greek salad, on about, like this.
Yamas. Tried my first moussaka in Greece. John is not having gyros, he's having chicken.
He's not having pork either.
Chip's nice.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
Nice. Is it nice though? Put it in your mouth.
I'm going to give it a try.
Choo-choo. Now look. Now we got it on the plane though. Now we're banging along.
Not sure Cleo likes banging along though.
This is what 20 horsepower is. See that tide's gone out? So today is solar panel mounting day, so I've got 400 watt monocrystalline solar panels which are measured to be able to fit onto our coach roof at the top. To mount it, what I'm going to do is use these RV plastic corner mounts and straight mounts. That's what I'm going to use. So I've been fitting them now to the panels after I've measured up, and then I'll scuff up the bottoms, and then I'll use the Sikaflex to stick it to the deck. So I have a Victron SmartSolar MPPT at 100 by 30, so it's 100 volts by 30 amps. So the way I'm going to wire the panels is I'm going to have 2 panels in series, the other 2 panels in series, and then I'll connect both those pairs into parallel to come into the MPPT, and that way if one of the 2 panels gets shaded, the other 2 don't get affected. So that's the way I'm going to wire it.
This is our current setup.
Looks alright, doesn't it, Sharon?
Hopefully they work.
They work.
Just going food shopping. Sure, airways don't make any difference.
I'm hoping so she don't jump off behind me because you're not holding her ear though.
I'll hold her then. Come here. So worth getting my hair done.
So we're going to head out of Vilco Bay now, up towards Left Cass, where we're going to anchor off up there, and then I'm going to get Sharon's bike out and get Sharon on her e-bike because she's sort of a bit shy of it, and she's going to cycle off to Lidl, pick up some dog food, dog treats, etc. for Cleo because she's very fussy in what she wants, and then from there we're going to move back probably to Meganisi later on tomorrow.
So I'm off on a mission to get John's donuts. No, I'm only kidding. I'm going to get the dog food and the dog's treats from Lidl because that's the only place I can get them from. So I've got my basket, got my bike, got my bag, and now all I've got to do is get in the dinghy and get dropped off, and then I've got to cycle 15 minutes along the main road and 15 minutes back. So wish me luck. Made it to the shops. I've got the dog food. So I made it to the Lidl. Now I've got to make my way back down this main road. So I've made it back with all the shopping. Just waiting for John to come and collect me now from the shore side. I can see him on his way. He's in the tender now. Finally the sun's going down. It's been so hot today. It's got that lovely pink sky again tonight. That's a little fishing port there on the left. There's little boutique hotels over there with little beach fronts. It's really nice. So we're on our way to Baffy this morning. Top up the electric. Quiet out here today. John's helping the neighbours today. We've lent them our bosun's chair. They've got their sail tangled up somehow. But wind's getting up now as well, which don't help. Yeah, we're in Baffy, just filling up on the electric, and then we can get off.
We've been topping the batteries up at Baffy, and they're currently 100%, but it's taken the best part of 4 hours to get here and the best part of €30 to get that charge into the battery, but they were sitting quite low this morning. So the solar I put on the boat, the 4 100-watt panels, are not doing quite as well as the 2 200-watt panels I had, mainly because the 2 200-watt panels are on top of the helm station, so not being partially shaded, etc. But where they are now on the back of the boat, on the coach roof, they are being partially shaded by the boom and the mast if they're not in the right direction. But we'll see how they go over time. In a minute, we're going to pick up the hook, untie from this dock and move round to a bay. And I've got the strops out and the floating lines because it looks like we're going to stern to more in a nice crystal clear bay, so we can have a swim and a peaceful evening and have some dinner. So we've got Sharon on the helm, taking us out of Baffy. Taking us out of Baffy, past all these mega expensive super yachts, etc. Okay, so we left Baffy and we've come round to a nice little bay just round the corner, and we've got to practice the use of our new floating lines, which Sharon found nice and easy this time round. So that one's up to a strop, and then there's Sharon in the water enjoying it, and the other one's over to a rock there with the carabiner clips holding the lines on. Quite deep, anchored in about 10 metres of water and then backed up with 50 odd metres of chain. As it got shallower into here, anchor set, lovely clear blue water, and now we're going to enjoy a swim before dinner.
So John's been working on the watermaker this morning, splashing it through, changed the membranes because they were stinking. We're going to head over there tomorrow, have some lunch because it's a little beach club. It's quite busy there today, so it must be How you getting on with fixing the watermaker then? So what have you done? Replace the O-rings?
Yeah.
And then you stop the leak?
I don't know, do I, Dale, until I put it under pressure.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll know whether there's a leak or not.
It's enough pressure to do the water anyway, isn't it?
A little bit nervous because we're now filling up the tanks from the watermaker.
So crew, I thought I'd give everybody an update on what's been going on. You would have seen me tinkering around in the bow locker with the watermaker, the generator, etc, etc. So to put it in a context, when we bought the boat, the generator was never working right from the start, and we've had issue after issue. Turns out that now the generator's out the boat and that I've managed to start the watermaker and put it under pressure, that we realised that right at the back of the locker there's been a fine high pressure mist of water being sprayed all over in the backside of the locker. That would have gone all over the PCB control board of the generator and also all over the bindings, and that's where all that corrosion, rust, etc. Has got hold of the generator. So, you know, the generator coming off the boat was an omen in disguise, really, because had it been repaired in place potentially, we would never have seen that the watermaker was leaking from the back. So yesterday, got in there, and obviously I've managed to tidy that up and clean the locker out and get rid of that leak. So going forward, when the generator goes back in, it should be safe as sound. So I'll quickly show you what I've done. In the back of the locker, you'll see this is where the back end of the generator would have been sat. And there's a significant amount of corrosion, although I've cleared it up, and all that was covered in rust marks down there. But where the high pressure leak was coming from was this elbow joint just here, and it was coming from the actual cylinder. And when I took the elbow joint off, you could see the O-ring actually decayed and rotted through, so it wasn't producing the seal that it's needed to. So I've done that side, cleaned everything up in here, and then I've also done that elbow joint there. Still a slight drip from that joint, so I'm going to have to get a new lead, but it is literally just a drip. And this is the front end of the generator, which is obviously all housed off. So pretty content that when it goes back in, that's not going to cause too much of an issue, but I will get that pipe changed ASAP.
So I woke up this morning to new neighbours. I thought the yacht behind was massive, but this one is huge. Lovely morning this morning. Enjoying your morning swim?
Yeah.
With your new neighbours?
Hope you've enjoyed this week's video, crew. Right at the start of the video, you would have been seeing that we got hold of the dinghy and got that working properly. So now we get it up on the plane and we bang along. So that little go-kart that I thought we'd purchased actually has come to fruition, rather than being dragging in the water nice and slow and making me look like I'm too fat for it. Actually, if I get it on the plane and get the balance right in the boat, we can bang along. So we're looking forward to getting an inflatable ring now and a tow rope, so I can bang Sharon around in bays on a donut and get her into the water. Also this week you would have seen that I managed to fix the watermaker. So the watermaker's now squared away, and that leak will stop any further damage to the generator. But more importantly, we're still waiting on the generator news back from that, whether it needs a new coil or whether it can be rebuilt and then reinstalled on the boat. So whilst we await for that, we came to this anchorage and we liked it that much we've stayed here pretty much all week. But tomorrow we'll head off to Vilco Bay because my marine electrician is going to come back on and fit another DC to DC charger onto the other engine, because currently I can only charge the batteries off one engine, which is putting more hours on that one engine, because I can go on this boat under one engine. I don't need to use both at the same time to cruise. So I'm going to get another DC to DC charger onto the other side, which means when I'm flicking between the engines, the battery's always receiving some kind of charge from the alternators as we move along. If you like our content, please subscribe, give us a like and give us a comment, because we always like those. But more importantly, just bearing in mind that these videos are filmed week to week, so there's no like delay in them. What you're seeing is this week live, and every time we push out a video, it's as raw and as unfiltered as we can get it, to make sure everybody enjoys it and knows exactly what we're up to. So please subscribe, it's free, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care, everyone.